For 2021 in Asia, I think the main focus will be on the pace and the speed of the economic recovery from what has been a very challenging 2020. In this regard, there are three main drivers as we see it. One is the strong momentum in growth in China, which we believe will post very strong growth of over 8% in 2021, and that will help spill over into the rest of the region in terms of improved exports and activity. Secondly, the strong recovery in the tech cycle, which was evident in the second half of 2020. We believe that will also continue over 2021 as we expect that new business models and working from home become a permanent feature, and also the rollout of 5G technology will ensure strong demand for technology-related products. And finally, of course, the pace of the vaccine rollout. That will be quite critical in determining how fast the recovery in the region could be. If the timing of the vaccine is distributed quicker than we anticipate, that could potentially unleash very strong pent-up demand in the region, and we end up with a much stronger 2021 than even our optimistic forecast. I think for the Asian region, the opportunities are immense, partly also as a result of the signing of the RCEP, or the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. I think that opens up tremendous potential for shifts in supply chains that will definitely benefit the ASEAN region. So economies like Vietnam, for example, and Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia have the potential to attract more FDI inflows from countries such as China, Korea, and Taiwan. And I think I'm also heartened by economic reforms that have continued to progress in countries like India and Indonesia, where despite a very challenging year, the governments have continued to implement important reforms that will make it much easier to do business and make it more attractive for foreign investors to set up business ventures in those countries. I think one of the challenges for policymakers next year is, apart from ensuring that the distribution of the vaccine runs as smoothly as possible, it's also trying to determine whether or not the pace of monetary and fiscal stimulus remains appropriate, and how to start to wean the economy off the unprecedented stimulus support that has been provided. We all know that government debt levels have increased tremendously, and there is a need at some point to start to repair the fiscal balance sheets of the various governments. But of course, ensuring that this is done in a manner that does not disrupt the real economy, I think is important. So I think that's going to be one of the key challenges for the region's policymakers next year.